Okay, and down in the basement, everyone, access to the back room there is going to be behind the shower here. Now, unfortunately, in the shower one, there's like a little bit of a ceiling up there, so I'm probably going to end up having to take that down, I think, because there are multiple spots where it appears we have wire running through, and of course, this is like all covered up here, so I can't get to any of it. I think we need to be under this one and then probably that panel. I'm not sure how hard that's going to be to take. Yeah, it doesn't look like it should be too hard. Hopefully we could probably just leave this one here that has the vent in it. Leave that one and then just pull this panel. And actually, no, there's two panels there, isn't there? There's one there and then one there. So, okay, 3 panels that I'll probably have to pull off here, everyone, so we can get up into the electrical there. I can actually see we got 1 wire for something running there. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. We got another wire. No, we got 2 wires right there. Those are some old wires running up. Not sure where those. Those actually might be, I wonder, because there's also wires running through having that feed the garage outside. So those might be those 2 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's get these panels off and take a look. Okay, 2 panels off, 1 more to go, and so far it's going pretty good. This last panel of one, I don't think is going to go quite so well. Let me show you folks why. I was wondering where all this dust is coming from. Let me look at this pipe up here and follow the pipe. Follow the pipe. Okay, follow the pipe. Wonder why there's so much dust up there. Hopefully I can get the camera. Try to get the camera up here a minute so you can actually see it. Yeah, that, now I can't see it real good yet, everyone, but looks like we got a slight disconnect there. And that would explain where all the dust is coming from. So anyway, let me get the last panel out, everyone, and see what's, see what kind of mess we got up there. Well, from the looks of it, in addition to some electrical work, looks like we're going to be doing some dryer vent repair here as well. Yeah, well, that would definitely explain where all the dust was always coming from. I always wondered why there was so much between what was the ceiling up here, everyone, and the crack. There was always like dust in there. I was like, I always wondered where that was coming from. And, well, there's our answer, everyone. There's our answer.
All right, good sir. What are we doing now?
I want to show everyone what we're climbing into this time.
Throw in my own theme music.
Yes.
Is this where they
Another creepy, crawly crawl space.
Do you think this is where they hid the bodies?
Yeah. Looks like you fit a couple in there.
How long is it?
It goes in there a ways.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you lay them lengthwise that way, you can definitely fit a few. If you wad them up, kind of, I bet I could fit my friend in here. You know which friend I'm talking about.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to turn the vacuum on before this gets any creepier.
Aw. Thought that's why you married me. Just a little bit of creep.
Okay, going in.
What's the warning sound word call of panic?
Help.
Maybe any more original than that?
I don't know. I'll see what's here. I want to turn the vacuum back on.
This does go back farther than I thought it did.
Yellow 12 gauge wire. I need it dropped down by the outlet that's on that wall over there.
Okay,
But
drop
closest to the door.
through the wall?
Yep, down through the wall.
Okay. Okay. Does it matter directly under the box, probably, right?
Yep, directly under the box.
It's hard to do things and film at the same time.
Okay, that's good.
You good?
Yep.
Do you want me to cut
I
it
forget,
off?
is the outlet that's on the boarded wall out of the board? Is it out?
Is the what?
Is the outlet that's on the boarded wall there, did I ever pull that one out?
The boarded wall.
Yep.
Yes, it's hanging out of it.
Okay, so the wire's sticking out?
Are you talking about the outlet that doesn't work?
It works.
But the janky one near the corner?
Yep.
Yeah, it's sticking out. It's got white wire.
Okay, so if I stick the yellow wire up, you might be able to see it then.
Well, I can hear it. There it is. I got my hand in the hole. I was feeling for it.
Okay.
Okay, how much of that do you need?
Just pull, I don't know, a foot or so.
You what?
Just a foot or so.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Okay.
That's more than enough.
And then if I could get my stapler, I guess.
The yellow DeWalt?
Yep.
All right.
I was gonna drill holes, but I think I'll just staple it up there. That should be more than good enough.
But doesn't want to squeeze through there. Do you still need me up there for now?
I should be good for the second. Get this stapled up and then it can be cut.
Oh, it turns too? I didn't know it went down there too.
That wasn't me. Okay, you can pull the wire back up.
This one?
Yep. And it's got a little bit of a twist in it. Okay, I'll call that good.
Okay. How much of it do you want?
Come on, stapler. Cut it off a foot above the outlet. Well, that return is open right to the crawl space under here, isn't it?
Yep. I can see a light. Very much so.
Okay, well, before I can finish installing the outlet here, I need to remove the old one that's in here. This is actually probably one of the few good outlets, like in the house probably, but definitely the only one in this room. However, everyone, there is a major issue here. Not necessarily with the outlet, but we'll go downstairs and take a look here in a minute. Okay, pardon that it's dark down in the basement, everyone, but here's the wire that feeds this outlet going through here. Runs up above the exhaust fan. I ended up taking this last panel off so I could actually see up there where it was actually going. There's also another, if you can see, another junction box. Junction boxes all over the place in this house here. There's one there, there's another one there, just, yeah. And anyway, we keep following the wire down. I located it in this outlet box here, which is also apparently being used as a junction box, by the way. There's also an older wire going up in there. I don't know where that one's getting connected. You'll have to take a better look at that. But anyway, in this box, we have a red wire that's hot and a black wire that's hot, being fed by a 14-3 wire. You folks know where we're going with this yet? Okay, let's go over to the panel. And over in the panel, everyone, found the breaker that is attached to. That's this one right here, which is 15. Okay, so that is actually the proper size breaker. That's a good thing. There's been a few of that going on in this house here as well. Not sure who did the electrical wiring. We won't talk about the new stuff either. That's a bit of a disaster too. But anyway, found the breaker, everyone. What we have here is we have a multi-wire branch circuit going on. We got 2 breakers feeding this 14 gauge wire here. So, one for the red, one for the black. Fortunately, they are actually next to each other. I thought they were maybe not, but that is a good thing. With that being said, really the only problem here is both these breakers need to be tied together. So when I shut this one off, everyone, the one next to it needs to be shut off as well, because otherwise the neutral is still connected here. We have a very good potential of getting a very good shock out of this here if we leave this one on. So we don't want to do that. We're going to shut that off as well and double check, make sure that is, I'm pretty sure that's the one, everyone. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that's that one. I don't know what else this is feeding. This is also feeding something else apparently too, so nothing happened. And then just to verify we don't actually have power here, everyone. Again, slow blinking typically indicates neutral. Oh, wait, what? Whoa. Okay then. What the heck we got going on here? Oh, okay, I think I see, Evan. Okay, this is a bit weird. Okay, I think I got this figured out, Evan. Old wire here. Yeah, that one's hot yet. Okay, so that is actually supplying power to this outlet. That is on a completely different circuit than altogether. I'm not even sure that's, okay, that's going up into that junction box over there. Oh my goodness, what the heck's going on here? When this is, yeah, so they're basically just using this box as a junction box then, aren't they? However, they have the ground from the 14.3 connected to supply ground to this. I guess there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I mean, it's grounded. Because this wire obviously doesn't have a ground in it. There's no ground in that wire. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, we're going to get the red wire here. That's the one I need. We're going to get that disconnected, get that wire pulled out, and that'll take care of that old, well, not old, but that outlet that's up in the room I'm getting rid of. Okay, next up, Evan, I'm removing the suspicious switch that was on the wall in the closet that we've kind of sort of identified what it does now, although we don't 100% know. All we know of is it goes up to a switch, which then goes to a box that is facing the outside, and what it goes to, don't exactly know. But anyway, working on getting that out of there, everyone. Traced it down to this junction box. Again, get the idea, everyone. They seem to like junction boxes in this house. Anyone else see something wrong? I just moved the black wire up there, everyone, and yeah. Cool. Very cool. I think I better figure out where this is coming from, everyone. Actually, I think I know here already. I think I've traced it, everyone. Let's see what's there. So it goes down here. Keeps going. Go around here. Keeps going through there. It's one of those up there. I'm not entirely sure which one, but I'm relatively sure it drops down into this outlet that's on the wall here. I think anyway. If I traced it right, yeah, it's that one right there. I'm pretty sure of one. It's going down into that outlet. So we need to unpower that outlet here. And then, let's see, let's figure out which one this is here a minute. And then we can take that apart. Yep, that was the one. Okay, we'll get this all disconnected, Evan, and I'll pull that wire out of there. Okay, got the wire all pulled out that we need. Incidentally, the neutral was not connected in the wire nut very well. It just literally fell out when I touched the wire nut for the neutral, Evan. And then, of course, the hot on this wire was also not connected very well in the wire nut. This is 12 gauge wire. Those wire nuts are probably a little small for 3 12 gauge wires, so that was probably the issue there. Something to keep in mind now, and if you're not comfortable using wire nuts, they make lever nuts and push-in connectors. I know some people argue they're not as good, but let's face it, they're probably a whole lot safer than doing what we had here where the neutral wasn't connected well. And neutrals not being connected can be very dangerous, especially if they're, like not connected well. That can be a really big problem. And then, the hot wasn't connected real well there either. So anyway, got that all redone, Evan. I'm just using a push-in connector right there, like I was just talking about, the push-in connectors. I just went with that there. We're going to pull this wire the rest of the way out, and we'll be done with this here as well. Well, Evan, we're going to go ahead and remove the mystery switch here. Still somewhat of a mystery, other than the fact that we know it goes to something up there, Evan. What that something is, I don't entirely know. There's nothing on the outside of the house, so whatever was up there is presumably covered over. So we're just going to cut that. It is dead, by the way. And we'll just pry it off the wall here if I can. I'm assuming there's just a nail in here somewhere. Where's the attacher spot here? Okay. There we go. Yep, 2 little nails from the inside there. Nothing to it. Okay, who's ready to climb back in the hole here again? Oh yeah, fun stuff, everyone. Fun stuff. Figure out how I'm gonna do this here in a minute. Like I said, at least this one's not as bad as some. There's actually some room in this one here. Okay. Set our tools up there. And we'll finish pulling this old wire out here in a minute. So there's that one. Which, okay, they do have it stapled up here yet. Okay, and then the rest can be pulled up to the wall. Should be good there. For those who are wondering, by the way, the 2 wires that run out to the garage are right there, and then the wire that goes to the garage door opener is there as well. Okay, crawling back over to the other side. What else we got here? Oh yes, we got the old outlet yet. That has a staple on it. We got to pull that out. Okay, and remember the 2 old wires that came through here? Well, we got 2 new wires here now, one for lights and one for power. Let's see, the one for power, or at least when I say power, I mean outlets. One for the outlets is going up here. Hopefully I can just stuff that there and we can find it. And then this one here, everyone, literally needs to go up pretty much right where we're at. So yeah, we're gonna drill a hole. Oh yeah, back in the real world, everyone. Okay, slight change of plans, everyone. I was gonna go up through the other side there, but then I realized, everyone, this wall is open in the back side, but this bay where I wanna go up is not. So we're going to see if we can drill up through right here. And I got my long flex bit for this. And we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. Well, we're up into something. I'm thinking not where I want to be, though. Ah, there's your problem, Owen. We went up through the wall. Okay. When in doubt, drill another hole. I didn't realize that when I thought this was maybe like a rim joist here, but apparently not. There's where we want to be. Now the question is, Evan, do we pull the wire down or do we pull the wire up? I'm thinking we're probably going to pull the wire up because we got plenty of space here to pull the drill bit up. That should work good. So we'll go attach the wire down to the bottom here. And thinking about this, Evan, we probably need 2 wires. One to feed it and then one for an eventual switch that's going to be over here somewhere. We're just not entirely sure where yet. So I'm going to have to cut I don't know, however long a wire we need to go to here, and I'll leave a bunch extra. So we can either go them up through here or maybe a switch on this wall, not sure yet. Okay, next up, we're gonna pull the wires up through the wall here, and we're gonna be pulling 2 of them, because again, one to feed the switch oven, and then a feeder from the switch going to hopefully the other switch. And with these drill bits oven, they usually have a hole in them, which works really great for running your ground wire through. So we're just gonna stick that through there. And I'm just gonna fold that over, and I'm just gonna tape these on here. And I don't expect this to pull too hard on, so I'm not gonna get too carried away. You know, sometimes when you got like one chance to get it right, those you wanna make sure you tape the ever-living crap out of those. This one, everyone, you know, if it comes off, we got another chance. We can get back up in here, no problem, so. Not too worried about this one. That should be pretty good. And then for the second wire, we'll tape the second wire on, maybe just like a foot down here or so. You don't want to pull both wires up at the same time. Give yourself a little wiggle room here. Okay, well, we're gonna try pulling. Normally I always like to have 2 people with us, but unfortunately just myself here, so. Okay, and we're stuck already. We're gonna have to go back down. I don't wanna pull too hard, Evan, because we might pull something out, so. This is where a second person just giving guidance helps, but let's see, what are we stuck on? Okay, we should be able to just pull on that. We'll probably get stuck one more time too in the second wire. We'll have to give that one a little help too, but. That might be the second wire. Okay.
And I also got a tree.
And a tree?
Yeah, I got a maple tree, a regular maple. I'm going to get rid of the box elder maple I've been growing. I'm proud of how I've been growing it, but I don't want that kind of tree because it's going to attract bugs.
Okay.
It's going to attract box elder. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, when I get home, I'll dig up the field maple. I wanted to pull it out while the roots are still pretty tiny.
Right.
And I'll get this tree planted. Hopefully it'll take because all the soil kind of fell away from its roots because it's used to really sandy soil.
Well, we got sandy soil, so.
I imagine.
Okay, well, we're going to be working on mounting the box here for the light switch in this room here. And because of the depth of this one, I'm actually using a side mount box here. It mounts from the side. This allows me to get a little bit deeper inside here. If I was to use a normal box, everyone, and I stuck it out about a 1/2 inch, hopefully you can see that. Like the nails, there's nothing for the nails to go into. So we're gonna use the side mount. I hate using these, Evan, because this is like, how was this, like a $3 or $4 box compared to those, which are what, like 50 cents or something like that, Evan? So, like I said, hate to use them, but in this case, I think that's the only option we have really here. There's some other options, I suppose, but this happens to be what I have. So, trying to break out the spots here so we can put the wires in. My goodness. There we go. Okay, we need to pull a little more in yet, but that's pretty good for starters. Okay, that looks pretty good. Actually, do we got more wire here yet? No, we got extra wire here yet. Okay, never mind. Thought we had it all. Okay, now we got it all. Yeah, I think we got it almost all here now. Okay, there we go, man. There we go. Now we need one more wire here yet, as if there's not enough wires. One through the top. Okay, ready to mount. And in order to get the depth on this one, I'm probably gonna have to get some boards back in here. But for now, we're just gonna set this drywall up here. And where did I set my drill? Make sure we get the depth on that. There we go. Okay. Now to get the height right. By the way, when I removed what we called the food slot here in this room, me and the wife's like, is there any reason to keep this hole that was in the wall here, one? And it's like, we couldn't think of a reason to keep it, so we got rid of it. And then I noticed when they did that, everyone, apparently when they put this in, they cut one of the 2x4s, the studs, that runs through the wall here. So I hammered another piece in there. This piece is in here good and tight, by the way, I'm in it really tight. And then just screwed a couple boards on the side there to hold it. So that should be more than strong. Yeah. Exterior wall, essentially, Evan, with rafters supporting it. Just did not seem like a real good idea to be cutting that 2x4, if you ask me, Evan. But anyway, so yeah, I stuck a piece back in there, and we're just gonna drywall over that on this side, and then of course, at least on this side, Evan, we'll have to do something temporarily for this side as well. By the way, if you're wondering why the wires are coming up from over here, everyone, that's because there is a return supply on the furnace right down there, and rather than run my wires up through there like the previous person did, I'm actually running them up the next bay over. I was going to try to see if I can get them up through here, everyone, but, well, there's a board in the way every so often. You can see there's one there, there's one up there, there's the same thing, there's one here, and who knows how many more are down through there, so ended up just coming this one over, which actually worked pretty good, because that's where the wires down here are running below the floor as well, so just everything getting run together there. Well, that's going to do it for the electrical rough-in for now. Pretty much done with the room here, with the exception I need a couple of shallow mount boxes here. The 2x4s here turned on side on this wall and then around the corner there. Plan on putting an outlet down there, and then a couple of switches, one on that side, and then probably one in the crawl space here for lights. I don't have any shallow boxes for that, so next time we're by the hardware store, I'll have to grab those. Speaking of lights, by the way, wife decided she probably wants to go with some recessed lights. Probably the thin ones. We're not going to do anything, like can type lights, because I don't want to get up into the ceiling any more than what we have to here, everyone. Speaking of the ceiling, by the way, plan on having it spray foamed here yet, so that is hopefully going to happen here at some point. I need to get all the details worked out on that yet, but that is the plan. So anyway, hope folks enjoyed the electrical rough-in. Like I said, it's pretty much complete at this point, everyone. Just a couple little things to finish up, which if I get a chance, I'll put them in the video. If not, you'll probably see the boxes added at some point. A couple of things we need to do to the room here yet. Need to fix up the heat run here, Evan. That needs to be fixed up. There's also a return down here that probably really needs to be fixed as well. That's in pretty bad shape. What else? Oh, I plan on running probably some ENT conduit into this room as well for low voltage. I think that would be a good idea. So that'll probably be a video coming up here once I get all the stuff in for that. And, oh, that's right. I just remembered too, Evan. I need to do something with that. Don't know what that is. I don't know if that's an outlet or who knows what that is up there, Evan. The electrical that's running up into the header board there. I still want to see once we get outside at some point here, just take a piece of siding off and see what's actually back there. I have no idea. So anyway, again, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, suggestions, additions, let me know. Throw them down in the comments there. Also, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that. And don't forget to, if you'd like to help us support the channel, we do have Patreon as well. And you can also follow me on the rest of my social media accounts there, Instagram, Facebook. You can probably get some more up-to-date updates here as to what's going on if you do that. So again, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.